All right, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. What's up, guys? My name is Metro, and today we're gonna be trying out Beyond U's new update. It's like 1.1.01. I don't know. I'm not gonna open up the folder right now, but as you notice, we got some more characters compared to our last playthrough. Well, it's not a full playthrough yet. The game's still very early. And so I'm ready to try out this new update. Also got a new camera. If you haven't seen on Instagram and Twitter, I got a new camera going on. So I got a separate camera recording up here, and I'm still using my webcam. Hopefully everything goes alright. But hello, lovelies. We're here at the start of a new adventure. Yes, unfortunately, people reported a lot of bugs with the tech demo. It's alright. As such, I've had to strip back the game and totally rewrite it. However, I've tried my best to clean up the visual bugs. And I also found the girls that were missing. Thank you to those who dug around the files and found them. They got all the way to the internet. Can you... To reiterate, a lot of these resources were free to use. Alright. So, we're gonna go with our usual name. You're gonna call us Metro. I can't believe I have to fill this form out. I've been going to this school for years. Name, easy. Address, wait, this is new. Pronouns. I use... masculine. Summer vacation. How I miss you. Not only was it the first morning of the new school year, it would also be my last first day, that is. I would have to start thinking about college with my grades. It was down to my choice. My eyes hurting. All my hard work had ensured I was in the top percentile. Any school would be lucky to have me. While the specifics hadn't been decided yet, this year would be about my future. My future? It's hard to imagine what the future holds for me. I must seem like an egotist, as if everything revolves around me and my achievements. In truth, it's easy to be a high achiever when you don't have many friends, not many close ones anyway. Besides, I had Haruka. I heard her calling for me from just outside my room. Wake up, Metro! This isn't maid service as much as you wish it was. Sane. How she know me like that? Your mom told me to come see you if you were awake. You could have knocked. True. You could have been waiting downstairs for me like a good friend, and yet I had to come and find you. I can't believe you. I expected you to be desperate to get to school. Desperate? To show off that big old brain of yours? If I was top of the class, I'd rub it in everyone's faces. Bow down, peasants, you know. People already dislike us enough. New year, new school. Not to mention the merge they did over the break. I feel like I need to do different voices for different characters. Like... We're gonna be late. I nearly dropped toast out of my mouth as I ran, but nothing gets between me and my toast, not even gravity. Nothing. Haruka is already a few dozen paces ahead of me, as if eager to show off. Even at my best, Haruka was always faster than me. We don't often race to school like this. It was more something we did as kids. But we're already running later by the second. It just goes to show that Haruka can do anything she puts her mind to, except her math homework. I can't believe I beat you. I was hunched over beside Haruka. I was hunched over beside Haruka trying to catch my breath. Yeah, well, I gasp for breath and stand up straight, even if I'm taller than her. I didn't know it was a race. I glared down at her, but it feels mean to use my height against her. Too much studying and not enough athletics, you nerd. Being smart. Being smart is fine, but people want more brains. Like stamina. It's too early for this. A relationship has to have a balance of two. Okay. I don't know. I want to go back. Yes, I could go back. Alright, so... Yeah, it's too early for this. So that's permission to make dirty joke. What? Good to know. I just meant that there's more to a person than how fast they can run. You're just saying that because you lost. We should probably get to class. We had missed homeroom due to our chatter. It wasn't as big of a deal as it should be. Mr. Tonica was apathetic to the lateness. This was not wholly out of character for him. As a teacher, he tended to be hungover at the start of the year and had a reputation that spread throughout the school because of it. Besides, I'm a model student and I don't make a habit out of being late. Haruka, on the other hand, was spotty at best. We did make it in time for our first class, though. Science. Almost. So good of you to show up only 15 minutes late. Yikes. How could it be that much? I thought it was only a minute at most. The class was bigger than last year. I knew it had grown in size, but not so much. Given your disregard for punctuality, you've missed the group assignment. Group assignment? The teacher was Mr. Saito. While Mr. Tonica was lazy, Mr. Saito was strict. I thought he'd quit last year. And yet there he was at the head of the class with a stern expression. Worst of all, it wasn't directed at me. It was at Haruka. Haruka. It's a miracle you found your way at all. Haruka flinched beside me while I stood still. It was my fault. I don't need your excuses. As I was saying, groups have been assigned. Mr. Saito heaved a loud sigh as he settled into his speech. He'd likely given before we arrived. Due to limited resources this year, we're required to work in groups of 4. Given we have an uneven number of students in this class, that leaves you 2 with... He gestured with his arm to a group of girls that I'd never seen before. Wait, what? That's a girl? I guess. Trap? Sort of. I can see it. The trap. Okay. All right. This was my fault, but we never had to be in groups of 4 or more before. Usually it was pairs, and that meant Haruka and I would work together, or I'd work and Haruka would goof off. Whoa. I was able to go at my own pace. This was awful. Make some room. Hi, where? Mr. Saito cleared his throat, to which we fell silent. I exchanged a nervous look with Haruka, desperate to talk to her, as if to work out our strategy. It was usually just us. Well, why don't we sit down first? Haruka and I sat down, equally apprehensive. The one with peach-colored eyes, what the heck? Peach-colored hair spoke first, her voice bubbly sweet. I'm Aiko. To my left, Kana, and beside her, Yumi. We sat at our individual desk, drew still near one another. The classroom had been sorted into groups. I could see that now. Had everyone really bunched up into cliques so easily? I looked at Haruka, who had become exceptionally quiet. She usually giggled and passed notes during class, even when the teacher spoke. Now she looked miserable. Given this your final year, there'll be a balance of practical and theoretical work. You'll be expected to manage your progress. Your theory... Wait, what? Do you... Your theory work will be handled outside of class as homework, while the practical will be handled in the class to better make use of the facilities. I shouldn't have to explain to you the reason for this. I don't want you conducting experiments outside of class. I shot a hopeful look to Haruka, who was drawing on her notebook. When I looked forward again, I noticed that people were on their feet. They were heading for the attached lab where practical work was done. Safety lecture incoming. Mr. Saito was standing in front of the class. Same as before, everyone formed around him. I could see, but I didn't really care. It's the same speech every year. What's up, Aiko? We're from Minami School. Minami. Minami. I think that's what it says. We're gonna go with that. It's Minami. Minami? I don't know. Minami? Alright, let me stop. The school that burnt down. Well, not burnt down. The buildings were only superficially damaged. It was upon closer inspection that they exposed underlying issues within the foundations. But yes, in essence, the school caught fire, and those issues became apparent. We were told about it through a letter that you'd be transferring here. Our school wasn't very large, and many students chose to go elsewhere. With no slight towards your school, of course. Merely there were schools they had relatives at, or their parents had attended, loyalties, I suppose. Of our year, there's only 10 or 12 of us, and we're the only ones who chose to pursue science into our final year. Hence why you're in a group together. Were you friends before? The groups were formed by Mr. Saito, given that our senior class was mixed into your class. It could be an opportunity to learn from one another, though. I know stuff about brains. Very helpful, kinda. As long as we all do our work. When are you implying that we're gonna slack off? Metro works harder than anyone else at the school. I noticed how she left herself out of defense. I couldn't help but shake my head. I didn't say. She just meant Kana and I were top of our respective classes at Minami. I'm gonna bet the class wasn't on fire safety. Haruka. That's toxic. This is not Metro. We shouldn't have to be in such a big group. Why can't we at least be with our friends? They could become our friends. If you gave them a chance, they could be our friends. I guess. Perhaps if you turned up on time, you'd be in a group of your choice. Damn. I'm not trying to be rude, it's just we haven't even met before this year. Next time our school burns down, we'll tell you first. Damn. Maybe you should go apologize? Yeah. Kinda have moved to the front of the group, given she was the shortest in the class. I watched as Haruka elbowed her way into the crowd as if catching on to the idea of being nice to the new students. Perhaps if you'd both been in homeroom, yeah, we were running behind. It's fine, there's a whole year ahead of us to become acquainted. Yeah, I noticed the last girl, Yumi, or rather, I failed to notice her until now. She hadn't spoken, though I had only met her 5 minutes ago. Sorry for Haruka. It's fine, change is hard. Yumi moved her hands in a particular way. She was signing something to Haruka. Yumi can't speak, she's mute. And I'm sure you've noticed. Really? Not just a strong, silent type. Huh. As if on cue, Yumi let out a grumbled, breathy sound. Or a laugh, just a little more gruff than I'd expected. I was stumped for how to proceed, unsure what to ask or how to progress the conversation. Yumi pulled out a ragged notepad, which had been thoroughly scrawled on. After a moment, they flipped it to show me. I can hear you, but just talk normally to me. No need to be awkward. I felt the blush rise along the back of my neck into my cheeks as they both laughed again. Yumi flipped the page and pinned another note. Oh crap, I accidentally kicked my camera. You seem confused. I am a girl. I just preferred the boys' uniform. I knew she was a trap. I need Haruka back here ASAP. So, class time is dedicated to use of practical assets, chemicals, and the like. We need to optimize our setup given these tables are designed for 2 at a time. Metro and I cannot use it at the same time, can we? You're both tall, not wide. Usually I was the one calling shots. Ayako was already bringing out colorful highlighters to break down the semester outline. Well, we cannot alternate in pairs somewhat. 2 at a time working, then the other 3 can work on theoretical work. I know, Mr. Saito. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm used to being team leader on projects by default, given my reputation and all. Which doesn't exist here. Gosh. All those years of working hard and it's just poof, gone. Rather than a written note, Yumi signed towards Ayako. Whatever she said, Ayako seemed to understand it. She replied with the sign for I'm okay. I don't know sign language, but that was easy to understand. I'm not opposed to you leading the outline, but maybe we should wait to see what Haruka and Kana say. I doubt Kana will have an issue with me spearheading the organization of our group, but we can see. Yumi stifled a snort, her attention fixed to the front of the class. Mr. Saito was showing the class how to use a fire extinguisher. He seemed unaffected by how few people were paying attention. From a legal standpoint, he can say that he showed them how to use it, given another school had burned down in their district. You would think people would listen. And yet the class was talking among themselves about topics unrelated to safety. No surprise. If they failed, it wasn't his fault. Good old Mr. Saito. Don't see a point? Well, the lower years stay to their part of the campus and we have the best facilities. Seems rude. It's good for you though. Yeah, but what about the lower classmen? They have to use icky old stuff? It's not that bad. Are we getting along now? I'm not a kid. It was a joke. Enough with the hostility. We've got to make it through this year, and I don't want you to argue the whole time. I'm not arguing with her about anything. I'm at Haruka. Wait, why'd it click again? We gotta make it through this year. I don't want to argue the whole time. I'm not arguing with her about anything. Naturally. Whoa. It like skips through fast. Huh. Yeah, whatever. Give us a minute. Of course, come on. Let's go back to the classroom for a second, okay? Okay. Haruka was gone before I even finished talking. What's going on with you? Nothing? You snapped at Haruka and Kana no matter what they said. So you're gonna take their side? You knew our classes would be mixed together this year. They didn't ask to come here. They have to be here. It's not fair though, is it? They get to turn up and just take everything. I don't think they're here to take anything from us. I was excited for our practical science classes together, just the 2 of us. This was gonna be our year, to make the most of it while we're still in the same town. I shouldn't have made the joke about their school burning. Sorry. That wasn't how I expected my first day back at school to go. I should follow her. Follow her. Wait, what? Wait, my mouse is like moved on to that. What's happening? I can't exactly chase. I may as well get to know my new team members. There's not much time left though. Sorry about Haruka. No need to apologize. I'm just happy to be here. I don't know why your friend hates me so much. She doesn't hate you. Oh well, if she likes me, she has a weird way of showing it. True. I promise. She's usually way nicer with new people. It's kind of rude to blame us for her being late though. If she turned up on time, she could have picked her own group. Besides, we're cool as heck. She should be thankful to be with us. Okay, my camera stopped at the top. Confidence is good. Speaking of which, you seemed pretty confident about brains. Wait, did I say brains? I meant psychology. You know, brain stuff? Oh. I forget words sometimes, but I know brain's really good, I promise. What the heck? Yeah, like how right now you're judging me? I'm not judging you. I just think people have interesting patterns in behavior, so yeah, I just meant I enjoy psychology. Why do you have to make it sound weird? And now I sound weird because... Huh? And now I sound weird because you said it sounded like... What? Why is it like skipping like that? So do you like science? Shook her head. Any particular reason you don't enjoy it? Shook her head again. Are you shaking your head at everything I say? Smirked and shook her head. Okay. Sorry to jump into leadership position. At our old school, people left it to me to be in charge. I was gonna be school captain. Until there was no school to be captain of. But a fresh start may be just a thing, even if I miss out on my title and all my awards got burned up. The pain resurfaced on her face, which she'd been fighting with all day. I need a minute. Hey, you okay? Haruka nodded, her arms crossed and her head turned away. She seemed quieter and her eyes were red. Class is almost over. I know, sorry. You don't have to apologize to me. Don't worry about today. It's over now anyway. Before I could speak further, the bell rang. I knew this was gonna happen. Them coming here. I just thought we'd be lucky enough to escape them, you know? Escape them. I laughed, head cocked to the side. Make it sound like they're chasing us down. Feels like it. Like I'm backed into a corner and it's kill or be killed. It's a high school science class, not a death match. You never know. Come on, if we're late to the next class, they might barter us off to strangers. The other girls filed out. Off to whatever class they had next. I might see them, I might not. It depended what electives they chose. For only being the first class of the day, I felt wiped out. Who would have thought an introductory class to science would be so challenging? The school year had only just begun. How was I going to balance all these girls at once? One thing was for sure, I had my work cut out for me. As long as I could get them to agree on one thing, it'd be smooth sailing. But what would that one thing be? It's never that easy. You think you're helping them. There's nothing to be saved here. Delete this. Delete it out. What? Huh? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand what just happened there, but I guess there's like another part coming up. It's like releasing out in parts, and so the next part, like, I'll be able to figure out what happens after that. That was a weird drop off there. Huh. Like it's like a cliffhanger. It's like a cliffhanger or like an episodic visual novel, maybe? I don't know. I was like, I thought something was about to happen. Like there's some stuff that was getting started, like the screen messing up and saying like leave her, and then just the way they're wording things. I don't know. I wonder if I would have to replay it and choose like different voice lines to get like a different output. I don't know, but I'll have to look into this, or wait till the next part comes out and the next update to come out, and we'll check that out. Yeah. And so, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like not too much happened, but like, and I probably would scrap this video usually, but you know what, I'm gonna upload it anyway, just so we'll have this progress, because there should be some more coming out soon anyway, and we're probably gonna check that out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, got any other games to suggest me, leave them down in the comments below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.